Hello and welcome to a team full of transfer bargains.
He stripped it away from Carr. Henry! What a fabulous solo goal by Thierry Henry!
Hello and welcome to something a little bit different. Today I present to you a squad full of bargain transfers, which of course is a team full of players whose transfers have resulted in many football clubs laughing all the way to the bank really. So let's get started. First had Joe Hart in goal, and he joined Man City from Shrewsbury Town in 2006, and it was originally reported that Man City paid over £600,000 for Hart, but it was later revealed in 2012 that the transfer fee was actually £100,000, which is even better of course for mainly Manchester City. And even if he signed for £600,000, that is still a bargain in my opinion, but for £100,000 for Joe Hart, what a bargain. Anyway, let's move on to defence now. And you first have Gerard Piqué in our centre-back position. And he rejoined Barcelona from Manchester United in the summer of 2008 for £5 million. Even though Man United didn't pay anything for Piqué, they still lost that in my opinion due to Piqué as he developed so quickly at Barcelona within a few years. And now he's currently one of the best defenders out there. So imagine if they kept him and they played him for more games, you know, you never know, he might not be as good as he is now, because the fact that he went to Barcelona again and he developed so well really proved himself as a player. But you could say that if he stayed at Man United as well, he could have developed just as well, if not better, if they played him more and, you know, gave him more time and gave him more training, etc. But I personally think him joining Barcelona really developed him. For our next centre-back, we have Vincent Kompany, and he joined Manchester City from Hamburg for only £6 million in the summer of 2008. And in my opinion, Manchester City bought him at the perfect time, since Vincent Kompany was not on the radar by many clubs at the time of the signing. As obviously, if Man City was to put him on sale right now, they'll not only make a huge profit, but there will also be clubs throughout Europe on the radar for him as well. And for our last defender, Sol Campbell, and he joined Arsenal in 2001 from Spurs on a free transfer. Whilst it was one of the best decisions for Arsenal's case, some may say it wasn't so much for Sol himself, because he joined from, you know, such a rival team, because he was from Spurs, another North London team. But Arsenal definitely got a really good deal there. And also look at that price I paid for him in foot, 600,000 coins guys. I bought this a couple of days before the market crash. It was a stupid move because 24 hours after I bought him, his price went down to 500k when even before the market crash even happened. So note it to yourself, in the future and for team of the season now, which is up next, never buy players like 2-3 days before the team of the season is released, because you're just going to lose coins, and especially on ledge, it's just going to just waste your money. I probably lost about 200k so far on Sol Campbell, so not happy days at all, especially that I'm not even got that much coins in foot anymore. So anyway, what's done is done. Anyways, now let's move into our midfield. So we first had Gareth Bale in our right mid position, and he joined Spurs in 2007 from Southampton for £5 million, potentially rising to £10 million based on the level of success, which is obviously probably 10 million because he had a huge success rate at Spurs. That's how he developed, and that's how, you know, Real Madrid saw him as a good player to invest in, which they did. So much so he's become the most expensive transfer so far in history. So for our next midfielder, we have Andrea Pirlo, and he joined Juventus on a free transfer from AC Milan in 2011, and he's still a great player then as he was now. Like, after he had his 10-year spell at Milan, he scored some cracking goals for his football career in both Milan and even for Juventus. He's still banging in goals, still doing very well for his club. I'm telling you, Andrea Pirlo has not lost it, guys. In the World Cup it's fantastic as well, but it's unfortunate that, you know, Italy didn't do that well as a team as a whole. And now I move on to our next centre midfielder, who is Pogba. And he joined Juventus as a free agent, so basically a free transfer, after leaving Man United in August 2012. Considering the lack of opportunity he received at Man United, I'm glad that he made his decision really, because it was like Piqué, he just wasn't getting the time and just wasn't being focused on. So obviously they're going to leave their clubs, aren't they? The decision he took really developed him as a player, because no one knew who Pogba was about 3 years ago now. If you asked anyone who's Pogba until he made, you know, scored those amazing goals for Juventus recently, they wouldn't know, they wouldn't have a clue who he was. Now so many clubs are after him from Juventus. Obviously Juventus aren't going to sell recently. Obviously they're going to make such a huge profit, especially if you're getting him as a free. They're just going to, all that transfer money is going to be free, nice profit, and obviously the wages are going to be nice uplift for their hands as well. But it just shows you like how some players' decisions, I'm glad they make decisions, because most transfers these days are just money, you know, just go for money and then look, they ruin their career. For example, Falcao, I'm sorry, he's ruined his career because of money, and he's actually featured in the squad as well, so I'm going to have a rant about him in a minute. But let's move on to our next midfielder anyway, and with Marco Reus. a true loyal player to his club. Really, he really is. I've got to say that, because so many clubs have left Borussia Dortmund recently. For example, Lewandowski, Götze, etc. So it just shows you that, you know, no matter what, they will stick by their club, whatever, no matter what, despite it. So his transfer to Borussia Mönchengladbach was on the free transfer in the summer of 2009, and really that's the transfer which was the bargain, because it was a free transfer after all, and he established himself there as well as a player, because that's when Borussia Dortmund made the move for him to sign him 3 years ago in January. So he scored 41 goals in 109 appearances for Mönchengladbach, and I'm amazed I pronounced that team right. I probably pronounced it wrong. Let me know in the comments if I pronounced it right. But anyway, let's have a look at our next midfielder now, and our last midfielder that is of course the legend Thierry Henry, and he joined Arsenal from Juventus for £11 million in 1999. It feels like yesterday, guys. I can't believe it was that long. I was only 6 years old, but time flies. And due to his poor spell at Italy, which was his brief one actually, he turned his whole career around as soon as he stepped foot in Arsenal, scoring in his debut and just going from there and just scoring goals for fun. Some amazing goals he scored for that against so many matches against Spurs. Oh man, the goals against Spurs, that just one-off player was brilliant. It's similar to Messi's goal as well, and even Maradona's goal back in the years as well. And he scored over 200 goals in total for Arsenal in over 350 appearances. We now move on to our strikers, and we first have Lewandowski, who I mentioned earlier. Last summer he joined Bayern Munich from rivals Dortmund on a free transfer, and I believe that obviously is money, because he had no loyalty to Dortmund whatsoever. But having said that, it's quite possibly one of the best transfers to happen recently, especially last summer for sure, despite so many good transfers happening. Mainly because Dortmund must be kicking themselves in the teeth now, because they're really struggling in the relegation zone in the Bundesliga, whilst Bayern Munich as usual are doing really well for themselves, as they're currently top of the Bundesliga as always, no change there. And yeah, so we move on to our last striker now, who is Falcao. And he specifically joined Porto in 2009 from River Plate for only £3.3 million, which is a great deal for a player who's managed to bag 45 goals and 105 appearances back in that stage. And Porto made a huge profit on him as well, selling him to Atletico Madrid for €40 million in the summer of 2011. And aside from him doing so well from his stats, etc., I've got to say it's a shame to see such a player, you know, who's money driven, so money driven, to potentially damage his career. Because I mean, look at him now. Since he's moved to Monaco, I'm sorry, he's really decreased as a player. Like, he hasn't done that well at all. For Man United, he's only scored, what, 3-4 goals. I know it's a loan, but it's out of order, considering how much they're paying his wages as well. Like, that's why it's a loan deal, personally, because I don't think Man United don't want to splash so much cash in him, because they've seen how bad he's performed at Monaco to take him on fully. That's why they're just doing a loan deal, still paying his wages, etc. So what do you guys think? Let me know. It might be just me who thinks this, but I just think it's such a shame anyway. So that's the end of the squad, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my breakdown of a player's history. If so, please do leave a thumbs up on this. I really do appreciate that. Also, let me know who you think the best transfer bargain is in this squad, and if I've missed out anyone who you think should have been included, please do let me know that in the comments. And I'll see you in a second now for my live match. Nice hybrid there. It's got Mato, Boney up front. I don't know if Boney's good in this game, but he's definitely doing well in real life at the moment for Swansea. Nice BBL team there, can't complain, but I still think my team's better, because I've got a really good team if you think about it. Bale, Royce, Falcao, don't know how good he is in this game. Lewandowski, I know he's quite good. Yeah, this is the first time I'm playing with this team, so wow, Royce is already doing the skills. Oh my god. You're gonna do a long shot again? You remember what happened last time, the long shot? No, no! Oh my god. Such a crappy goal as well. I'm poor at defending. How do you guys have any tips for defending? I'm following one tip about calling the second man, but that's not really... That works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work, but I don't know. Go on. Open. I can't believe you missed that, man, Pogba. In case you haven't noticed, I can be really quiet because I'm really calm, because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning and I can't sleep, so... And obviously our parents are sleeping, so that's not good. See, look at this. Where is my defence? I thought that was offside. My defenders acted as if it was offside. Now I've just given away free kick or penalty. Look, I've definitely got a red card. There we go, there's a red card. The way they reacted to that through ball, and then luckily Boney was quite slow, but I mean, wake up, man, wake up. Oh, end of the first half. How fun was that? Really fun. Really fun. Here's Bale to do the damage. Go on, Bale. Go on. Oh, you came so close, man. Oh my god, I didn't even bloody pass there. That's just a result of this team. Forget overpriced squads, guys. Just use one squad. It's better off, seriously. You gotta remember, this is in Division 10. I'm in Division 10 and I'm struggling. Like, what is? There's no point me even playing this game. Even skills, I do a skill and they still manage to hack me. Like, when they do it against me, they just need to change direction and they've got me. Quickly, quickly. Bale, Bale. Come on, Bale. Come on, come on. Oh. For once I actually do a skill and it gets past the player, for once at least. I actually missed the good old days when all you had to do to defend was just hold that. You just hold that and the defenders, every single one will muscle in and defend for you. I missed those days because it gave everyone a fair chance of defending. This, you generally gotta be... Oh my god. You generally gotta be good at the game to even like have a chance of winning most tackles. I guess you just gotta play it down to formation, or maybe he's playing ultra defensive, I don't know. I don't know, one of those two. But this game compared to my last FIFA video, like, I really enjoyed that game, but this game is just so boring and just there's nothing going for me, and defending is even worse than when I was in my first game. So what's that about? Oh, he's had so many shots, like, he deserves another goal, because that first goal he scored was absolutely rubbish. There we go, he's got his second goal he deserved. I said he deserved the second goal, he's got it, and he's still lagging. Look at the lag of that. He's got his second goal. He deserves it because he has been absolutely dominating me. And again, surrounded by defenders, doing nothing. Oh yeah, so I'm sorry that was a bit negative, but you know what? I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. I really do apologise. This is the first time I'm smiling at the end of the game because I'm relieved that it's over. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I'll see you soon.